Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to interview someone very special. She's kind of giving Pamela Anderson. Okay, I know she's not really Pamela Anderson, but what is your name, Dollface?
So my name's Abigail Parker, from Louisville, Kentucky. We're out in Austin now with my lovely girl over here.
Okay, so you're from Kentucky.
Yes, ma'am. So Louisville, Kentucky, like the West End, not so much downtown. Kind of grew up little trailer park vibes, but kind of grew out of that. Got our way to Austin, and now we're in the best place. Lots more opportunities out here, better people, and I love, like I said, the opportunities are amazing out here. So very happy to be here.
Wow, that's a beautiful story. I can actually relate. I grew up not entirely, but I was in a trailer at one point. Did you actually grow up in a trailer?
I did, yes, in a little trailer park. Had to do what I had to do, get out of there when I was 16. Ended up homeless for a little bit. Um, got a little truck, saved some money, got a job, and went out to California with my dog and tried to figure some things out a little bit. Got working again, back in school out there. Yeah.
That's so amazing. I actually moved to California for a year. What part of California did you go to? I moved back from Austin. So originally I was in Austin for 5 years, and then I hit a point, and I was like, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to model. My stepmother that I lived with in the trailer,
Yes.
she gave me one of my old folders that I wrote that down in when I was really young. And I was like, you know what? I'm like halfway there. I was on the East Coast. I might as well go to California and just live there. So I kept thinking, I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. The CEO of the company that I was working for was like, you need to move to California. You need new friends. And at first I was a little butthurt about it, but I agreed. I think I needed connections out there. So which part of California did you live in?
So I was out in San Diego for a long time, mostly like downtown a little bit, up north by the beach. Had my little beach town times. Yeah, yeah. So it was all in the Southern Cali mostly.
That's beautiful. Yeah, Southern California is really nice. I've been to San Diego. I was in Venice Beach and I lived in Corona, with Orange County. Yeah. Would you say you're like an Orange County girl or like an LA girl?
Definitely Orange County, Laguna Beach, Newport. That I love those vibes. I love it. Like 90210. And it's real out there. I'll tell you that. It's real.
It's so funny because I actually really loved Laguna. I mean, like Venice Beach was nice, but every Sunday after church, I would drive out to Laguna and I would just bask in the beauty of what Laguna Beach is.
Yes, so pretty. So pretty. That's the one thing I miss about California. I mean, I love Texas, don't get me wrong, but we don't have any beaches like that. Like Newport Beach is beautiful.
I agree. I think that I need to take a beach trip soon.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm so down. I'm so down.
We're going.
We're going. Okay. Well, we can plan for that another time. So, I want to know more about you. So, what brings you? We are at a creators event right now, and we have a lot of influencers here. We have photographers here. We have videographers here. We have chefs here. So, what is your passion? Are you an influencer, model, actress? What is your passion? What do you want to pursue?
So my passion is modeling for sure. I love modeling. Like that's where I feel myself, behind the camera. I feel alive, when I'm modeling. So that's what brought me here. There's so many amazing influencers, photographers, such an amazing networking event, for all of it. So modeling's my biggest passion for sure.
I love that so much. Yeah, modeling is really great. I think um, what's interesting about modeling is what I found is sometimes you it's like any other job. I've had to deal with a lot of uh, being denied. I've been denied from agencies before, and I don't know if it's like tattoos or height or whatever. But have you ever had an agency deny you?
I have definitely had agencies denied me, mostly because of tattoos. I've got almost like two sleeves going, my back, a lot of tattoos, which obviously we all love, but a lot of agencies don't like that, so that's taken a lot of opportunities from me. But I do also believe that when one door closes, another one opens, so everything happens for a reason. I feel like every agency or whatever that you fit in is what it's meant to be.
I think that's so true. I think honestly, I want to start advocating for people that are like models, but they have tattoos, and I think that it's super important. Like, why should an agency deny you just because of art on your skin? It's almost like you look at yourself as an art piece, and then you decided to put art on your skin. So why should it really matter if you have tattoos?
I completely agree with you. And another thing is tattoos tell your story, right? So a lot of times in modeling or certain photos, we want to tell a story and ourselves. We want to be unique. We always tell their story. Exactly, exactly. That's what I, see a lot. So that's my belief.
What's your favorite tattoo?
Woo, that's tough. They're all my favorite. I'd say honestly, my all-time favorite would be this little leopard right here. I'm like, it took me a while. We can do a close-up. Absolutely. Here we go. Here's one little tattoo tour, But that's probably my favorite. They all have a lot of meaning. But again, kind of going back to the modeling, it's like that also puts into your stories everybody's tattoos. So,
That's so true. I honestly, so no one has actually ever told me that to my face that I was denied for my tattoos, but then I look at the other models that they have on their page or on the website, and they don't have tattoos, so you can only assume
yes.
that maybe that is why, and it's not easy, like at one point I someone came up to me when I was a freshman in college, and they were like, "Do you want to work for Abercrombie?" And I was looking at my friends, and I didn't understand like why they came up to me. I didn't really see beauty in myself at that point, and I think maybe he saw beauty in me, and it didn't it. And a lot of my family members never wanted me to model, never wanted me to do any of that acting or anything. They always shoved another dream in my face instead, and I think it's really difficult. Have you ever dealt with that as far as like having someone, I guess, not be with your dream?
Absolutely. So I'm not close with my family whatsoever, but I was engaged in a long-term relationship for a long time, and modeling's always been a passion for me. I love it. And in past relationship, I dealt with that. A lot of different reasons, but yeah, they were not for my dreams, and it hurt, discouraged everything, and try to push another thing on me, but I'm like, this is what I'm happiest doing. So yeah, I've definitely dealt with that, and peers as well. There's always going to be somebody having an opinion on something. So I believe you stay true to yourself and do what you want to do, and that's where you're going to get happy.
I can agree with that. Yeah, I think so my business is called Persistency. Like, you ride the wave, and you are persistent no matter what life throws at you, like a wave, you know what I mean? So that's what I love. Like, I love being able to talk to people and hearing and understand their dreams, and like being able to relate to other people's dreams, you know what I mean? um and I'm curious, what is your favorite movie?
All-time movie, probably Scarface. Honestly, that's generic, but that's probably my favorite movie of all time. I would say, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, Scarface is good. It's kind of scary, but I love it. It's like giving mob.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
Okay, so what is your favorite? If you could model for any brand in the world, what would the brand be that you would model for?
I would say Playboy. That is my dream. That is my all-time dream. One day, Playboy.
I honestly love that. I'm actually on Playboy.
like, how to sit in my chair. No.
I can show you. I can show you how. All you have to do. Well, the thing is, I'm like, I wonder if you just. So they have like a creators
Centerfold. Yeah.
centerfold. Like, is your dream to be centerfold?
Yeah, so I had an opportunity, going back to what you were saying earlier with that past relationship. I had these opportunities coming to me with Playboy, again, my dream things, and the support around me was not there. So I just decided, made other decisions at the time. But now I'm like, I want to get back into it, like, definitely. Oh, I love it.
So this is kind of a touchy subject for me because honestly, I grew up with a mother that had like larger breasts. So sometimes I feel like yeah, body dysmorphia is so real. So, and I know a lot of people get sick from it. Do you feel like it's too much whenever like well, I have nothing against a woman like doing things to her body if she wants to, but sometimes I think it can be addicting. And I think models should be able to model as a small chested woman too. You know, do you agree?
I completely agree, and that's something that I struggle with myself all the time. Because I mean, I ain't got much going on here, but I ain't mad about it. Like I've had a lot of times where I've wanted to change that because I see certain things on the internet or with other models. And as we all know, as a model, proportions are everything. So that's definitely always something in the back of my head and a lot of other people's head. But again, I feel it's me. It feel like if I were to change that, it just wouldn't feel myself anymore. And again, as a model, I'm all about showing your story, showing who you are, because everyone's different and we all have stories and problems. So yeah, I believe they would just take away from anyone's beauty.
What was interesting, I agree. What was interesting for me was I was looking through Playboy and I finally felt comfortable like applying to be a creator on there because I saw a small chested woman and I felt that relatability. And like yes, people are blessed with different things and I'm not saying a woman with larger breasts is any better or worse. But I think that, it's we all have different things in life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, going back to the stereotypes and being Playboy, especially, like it's always very common for that look or the enhanced anything on your body. But I've learned to grow acceptance with it, and I've really learned to love that about myself. It's been hard, but it's still.
I agree. It can be really difficult, especially in fashion. I've noticed in fashion a lot, a lot of designers make things for breast implants. And my mother designed clothes across the world. And it's really frustrating because even like the mannequins, I think an ideal mannequin has a larger chest. And it's like, why? Breast implants were created by a plastic surgeon man
Yes.
a long time ago, and it's breast implant illness is a real thing, and that's what's really saddening. I have friends that have developed cancer, have
PCOS.
yeah, PCOS, have had to get them removed. They've had skin issues from it, and just putting all this stuff in their bodies. And I think it's really difficult to see that. And I think that there's like this standard that people think that they have to raise themselves to. And it's like, are we at fault or is it
Society.
society or even, dare I say it, the plastic surgeon's fault? you know?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. There's a lot that goes into it. And again, it's you're always going to see that one look especially in modeling and fashion. And as a small chested girly, like it's sometimes certain clothes are harder to fit into, too. So in fashion, I do wish that there was a little bit more inclusivity with more petite models or smaller chested models.
Yeah, I mean, I think plastic surgery is necessary at times just because people are in really horrible car accidents or maybe they get into a fight or something, and it's like then they have to fix something. I mean, they could heal it naturally, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, then they live with disfigurement, and I think it can be necessary. I'm not hating on all plastic
Never.
surgery.
I'm a huge advocate for it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just for me personally. I love larger chested women, but again, for me, I've just had to accept myself and know what's best for me, and yeah, yeah.
That's
Stop.
beautiful. I love that. Oh, I'm so glad that we met each other. Okay, so if you could tell your younger self anything, what would you say?
Ooh wait, that you got this shit. That you got this shit, and that you anything you put your mind to or you want to do, you can damn do it. Okay, that doesn't matter where you are, what situation you're in. You can make diamonds out of damn coal. Okay, I promise. That's what I would say.
They say that diamonds are made from coal.
Yes,
Yep, a
ma'am.
diamond's in the rough. That's beautiful. I love that. Okay, well, thank you so much for
Thank
your time.
you. Thank you.
Okay.